Okay, men, today we're going to begin with a little bit of a review. So open up Notepad. And as you recall, every web page has to have the HTML tags as the beginning and ending container. So we set those up. We set up our body tags. Then our \body. We can put a heading in. H1, and then a \H1 to close it off, and that automatically puts an extra line after that. But if you wanted an additional one, you could put a BR, which is a line break, and that one doesn't need any extra or a closing tag. Now keep in mind, it doesn't matter if we have the BR on this line or if we hit enter and bring it to that one. That doesn't affect how our web page looks. Now if we want a paragraph of data, you use the P tag. And then a \P to end it. You can insert a horizontal rule, which is just a line. We can insert an image such as img src equals, and in quotes, photo.jpg if it's a photograph, or if it's a graphic, we do graphic dot, probably a GIF is what you would find. Close the quotes and close the \. Remember, this has to be in the same folder as where you save your web page, or else it won't work. And remember, when we save, you have to give it .html as the extension. Otherwise, TextPad will try and open it. So if this is my page, if I try to open it, it comes up that way. Now let's say I want to get the code. You can right-click and go down to Open With, and you can choose what you want. So I'll choose Notepad. We can also add, I'm going to get rid of this graphic since you guys already should know how to do that. I'm going to insert a link. We have the A for the anchor tag, href, hypertext reference, which you don't need to remember, equals, and in quotes, I'm going to put an HTTP, which is required, ;// and that slash is right underneath the question mark on your keyboard, and then put in whatever website you want to go to. Now you have to give them something to see and click, so we type in click here, or whatever information you want. You can even put a picture tag there, then a \A. I'm going to save it, File Save, or Control S is the shortcut. I'm going to go back here and hit refresh or F5. So now I have click here, it takes me to Google. So F5 or refresh, remember you have to do that after you save. If I want to put a list in, I'm going to do an ordered list, so OL, and a \OL. Then all my list items, I'm going to indent just to make it prettier. Then a \LI. And then the second thing on my list will go here, \LI, and save it. If you want an unordered list, like bullet points, just use UL. Back to my web page, and refresh. There we go. So this is how we establish all the content. We add the cascading style sheets in order to affect the way it looks. So what we want to do is then go back up here, and we're going to put in our head tag for the header, \, close it out. And if you want, you can do something in here like a title, my page, then a \, title. Remember, it doesn't matter if this is on 1 or 2 lines. It's all the same. Save it and refresh. And that doesn't display in the web page. That displays up here. So on the tab, and also if you were to bookmark it, that sort of thing, that's where the title shows up. Now to add our style sheet, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to create some room here in our header. We're going to create style, hit enter, \style, and our style sheet exists right up here. Notice it's before the head, closing tag, and before the body, because the body, as you would think, has the body of the web page in it, everything we see, so everything that's going to control how that looks is up here in the header tags. So inside my style, we can list whatever tags we have. HR, H1, body. Then I'm going to tab over just to make it look nice. And I'm going to add opening and closing curly braces. Then in here we can add the attribute we want to change and then the value. So we can do like font dash color colon red. Save it, take a look, and hope it works. And my bad, for font color you just use color red. Save it, take a look, and there it is. Now say you want to change other attributes, we can easily look up a cheat sheet. CSS cheat sheet. I'll go with the first one. And let's see if it's any good. Alright, so I'm just going to look at the font right here. So we can use font style, italic normal, font weight, bold, lighter, that sort of thing. Or you can set the font size and font family. So let's use some of those. So font family. So if I save that, now refresh this, there we have a different font. And next I'll throw in font size. And we'll do 20 px, 20 pixels. See what that gets us. And there we go, it's a little bit bigger. And then lastly, we can do some of these also. Let's cut and paste these. Blue, let's try Comic Sans here, see if it works. I'll make this 12. And let's see if we can change the width of the horizontal rule. So go ahead and save it. Then if you go over and hit refresh, you'll notice we have this blue changed to noticed I think it changed. If the computer doesn't know how to interpret the font you use, it will often use a default. So I don't know which font that is, but it's not Comic Sans serif. And we have our horizontal rule is set up here. So we'll stop with that right now.